Hey guys, it's Charles with Neo Kazumba slash I love AfroLatinMusic.com. Just wanted to give you guys a little update with my vlog here. I wanted to do this a little earlier in the month, but it's been crazy last couple of days here. I was just in Monterrey, Mexico this past weekend. It was awesome out there. Mi gente de Monterrey. Les quiero mucho. It was very awesome out there teaching some neo-Kizomba workshops. And this next weekend I'm in Oklahoma. Then I'm in Dallas for the Dallas Bachata Festival. And then I'm going to the Lyon Dance Festival in France. And I'm going to be teaching 2 workshops out there. So it'll be awesome there as well. And then after that I'm in Toronto, Canada, Stephanie, and it's just going to be a really awesome end of the year. It's the last year of my 20s. I'm 29 now, so I'll be turning 30 in December. And for those of you that don't know, I've been kind of doing this dance thing full time since May, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else right now. What I really like about dancing full time is that I get to inspire people everywhere I get to go through something that I enjoy doing the most, and that is dancing. Um, I started dancing with salsa and bachata, and now obviously I'm dancing kizomba through my neo kizomba platform. That's definitely getting more and more popularity, I guess you will. And it's been a lot of hard work. A lot of people come up to me and say, "Oh, you get to travel to all these places," and it's like most of the time I'm kind of in the dance studio teaching workshops or teaching privates, or most of the time is spent in the dance studio. And I like being in the dance studio. It's not something that I'm complaining about, but it's not really. Yeah, you get a chance to get see the city here and there when you're driving to and from the dance studio, but it's definitely a lot of hard work. I'm going to work. This is my job now, so it's not really a vacation when I get to go and travel, and it's definitely a challenge. It's very easy to be working really hard with something versus working smart. It's easy to go to work and just work. But then at the same time, you have to be able to take a step back and say, well, is this the best use of my time? Is this what's going to get me the result that it is that I'm looking for, whether it be more income or influence or finishing a project or following through with people that are following you? You always have to try to prioritize and see what it is that needs to be accomplished first and foremost. It's one thing to always be in an emergency mode. Oh no, there's a fire, let me go put it out. Oh no, there's a fire, let me go put it out. Oh no, there's another fire, let me go put it out. And that kind of gets you focusing just on what's right in front of you. But when you get to take a step back and actually plan your day before it becomes a fire, then it's a lot different. It's a lot more proactive at that point. And so I'm definitely working in that to be more efficient, more productive, and I'm still working hard, but just being smart about what you're choosing to do and not saying yes to everything as a part of that. It's definitely a process, and I'm glad to be where I am right now, for sure. I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. I'm definitely outside of my comfort zone at times, but when you're outside your comfort zone, it's definitely when you get a chance to grow as a person. It's one thing to grow as a dancer, it's another thing to grow as a person, as an entrepreneur or dancepreneur, if you guys have heard me say before. So it's one thing to kind of see certain things that aren't ideal and complain about it and just focus on it. There's a quote that I shared earlier today, and it says, the more you complain about the problems that you have, you're going to attract more problems so that you can complain about. So it's one thing to see a challenge or see something that's not ideal, and instead of complaining about it, just kind of look for a solution for it and take it as such, as a challenge. It's not something where you complain about it and then that's the end of the story. No, no, no. You need to kind of look at it, take a step away from it, and say, how can I solve this? How can I get around this obstacle and keep moving towards my goal? You come across different people that just have a tendency to complain about certain situations that might not be within their control, and it's like, well, why waste time if we're not going to talk about solution? And you're not letting me know that you just need to vent, and then we're going to go and move forward and progress towards something, then we're just wasting our time. I know it's important for some people to have a sounding board. Sometimes you need to get things off your chest and talk about an idea, but there's still some kind of constructive communication. Let me vent. Okay, we'll vent, and then we'll go ahead and move forward into something that's more productive, progressing towards something. But if you're just going to complain for the sake of complaining, it's like I don't have time for that. I guess it's becoming more and more common for you have those people who are getting invited out to go and teach workshops, and then at the social, they're kind of more stuck in the VIP corner, and they're not really out there dancing with the people. And I really don't understand why. I mean, it's one thing to kind of rub shoulders with the other instructors in the area, but at the same time, if somebody is hosting you at a workshop or what have you, and you don't dance with the people, that is what they're looking for. I mean, it's one thing to take your workshop and hear you teach your method or whatever it is that you have to teach. It's one thing to actually dance a social dance. And I think all of us got into the dance world, like imagine where we would be without any socials. And I know there have been a couple of posts from different people online about the the state of social dancing in the Afro Latin dance scene. And that's one thing that if you know me and you're at a social, like I spend most of my time dancing. In Monterrey, I taught my workshops 3 hours one day, 3 hours another day. I had like 11 hours of privates, and my back was hurting and my feet were hurting, but I still made an effort to get out there and dance with the people. For me, it's like a no-brainer. It doesn't bother me to go out and social dance with other people. So I wish I could see more of that. I'm not sure why people are really surprised by the fact that I just social dance, but at the same time, it's like without social dancing, there's no way I wouldn't be able to get to the point that I'm getting right now. So social dancing is definitely, I guess, something I want to push. It's a magical feeling to have that awesome dance with somebody that you look up to. And I remember when I first started off, I definitely looked up to a lot of dancers, and when you get to social dance with them and get them to smile with you on the dance floor, no matter what it is that you're level at, it just, those memories help propel you to the next level. So that's definitely something I will continue to doing. I definitely recommend other people and other instructors to definitely social dance more and not just be stuck in the VIP corner. Another thing that I'm learning is taking care of your body. Um, Sometimes when I'm at the socials, people are asking me, "Aren't you tired? Don't your feet hurt? And why are you still dancing?" and things like that. And I mean, the first answer to the question is that I simply love to dance, like salsa, bachata, cumbia, hip hop. I'm not the best dancer out there, but I love to dance, and I want people to feel that when they're around me at a social or in my workshops. That is definitely something to that I'm passionate about. But at the same token, since I am dancing full time and I'm using my body to earn my living, I do need to take care of my body a lot more. My back will get achy sometimes after all the privates and the workshops and social dancing. So I'm definitely taking better care of my body as far as massages, like sports massages, to kind of get your muscles in the right place and relaxed and not inflamed. Eating right, exercising. I have a personal trainer that I'm using to stay on my workouts, and even if I miss a couple of days, I still try to do some form of physical activity because those habits really help you maintain that energy level during a workshop and stay animated, and then it also helps you with the energy and keeping the mental focus. So if I'm working, I'm not really necessarily working out to lose weight or anything like that, but I do enjoy the mental focus benefit of working out consistently. So it's it's definitely a challenge working for yourself and choosing the priorities of your day and what needs to be done and what needs to be accomplished, because it's not an easy task, especially when you're working on your own. It's like nobody's really watching you to see when you clock in and when you clock out. It's very results based. What's the result of the action that you're taking right now, and is it taking you closer or further away from where you want to be in X amount of time? And so I'm growing. I'm definitely having good days, I have bad days, I have frustrating days, as is life, regardless of whether you're dancing or singing or acting or whatever it is that is. But I just want to share with you guys some thoughts in my head, and I really like talking to you guys because it helps clear up some things in my head. And I know sometimes I heard messages along the way from different people at random times, and they're there for sure is enough negativity going on around in the world and on social media. So this is one push in the right direction, in the positive direction, to put some positivity out there, not only for dancers but for people in general. A lot of the messages and the quotes that I'm saying, I didn't come up with the quotes, but they just kind of resonate with me, and I let you guys know how they resonate with me and what it is that I'm doing right now. But I definitely appreciate all the support so far. It's definitely inspiring to start to see people stand behind you and want to see you grow and be successful, and they're willing to put in some time and effort behind that. That's something that I'm not taking for granted, and I'm going to use that to my advantage to help them and also get to grow myself and my platform with Neo Kizuma. So almost 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Just finished up some work, but I wanted to get in a word in before I went to bed. I'll see you guys. Keep dancing with your heart and let it shine.